our own things that have been told to us. We make them happen. And because we make them happen, we just don't feel like we're enough. But there is that glimmer of light, that glimmer that keeps shining brightly. And it's that if we made it, we can undo it. Whatever we've created, we can uncreate it. Because the only thing that changes not is the divine presence of God. But that which we create, we can change. It's written, we can change it. Jesus Christ said, greater things will you do. As you just continue to clean up that which you've been thinking. Greater things are you're going to be able to do also. I've come here just to show the way so that you can identify that which you need to from me. As an example, greater things can you do. So we came to this heading and an awareness that it's time for a change. If we've been on this earthly planet for longer than an hour, and those who have been here for an hour don't need to change because they're already there. Because they've not had the influence of all of us imploding upon them, so they're already there. But let's just say that if you've been here for at least 25 years, you're seeing that things aren't going the way you want them to. And I'm saying 25 years because actually I think it's 24 point something number of years before you actually stop growing. You know, you do your greatest growth. And so I'm saying that spiritually, intellectually, or awareness, your awareness starts maybe at 24.5 or 25 years. So if you've been here at least for that period of time, and most of us in this room have been here a little longer than that, then we have to start looking at, okay, it's time for a change. You know, maybe there's something that I could be doing differently because I keep getting the same results. So maybe there's something I can start looking at and doing maybe a little differently. Because change just means from one space to another space. A difference. It means also transformation. That we're changing from what we used to be to what we want to be. We're making a change. And last week we talked about chronos and kairos, the different times that the Greeks brought forward. And so I asked last week, what time are you on? The sequential time? Or the it is now time? What time are you on? What time are you living in? Regardless of what the time is, and if you feel as though there is something that is urging you to say, I've got to look at this differently because things are not going the way I wanted them to, then you take that pause. You take that pause and you say, okay, what is required of me? What is it that I really, really require? And you go back and you start looking at those things, as we said before, that no longer fit your shoe size as you're doing your daily walk. They no longer fit. And you start identifying. As Steve Covey says, go to the end point when you're identifying what it is that you want to achieve. Go to the end point. Go to what you want to see happen. Start there. And then come back. Start there for that which you want to have identified in your life. Ernest Holmes says the same thing. See the outpicturing. What is it that is compelling you, that is pulling you? And then identify, not how you're going to do it. What you're doing here is identifying in your mind what it is that you really, really want. And so we have to get to that word that everybody says, what does it mean? You have to start embodying that endpoint. And that embodiment simply means that you are allowing it to get into you. You are allowing that which is taking place, that which you want as an endpoint, to get inside you. And you might not even know how to do it. You might not even know how to do it, how to be peaceful. Because you've been in chaos all of your life. You don't even know what peace is, but you know that there's something, there's a space within you that will allow you just to feel at peace, to be able to go to bed and sleep throughout the night. Without waking up at 2 a.m. and worrying until it's time for the bell to ring, that alarm. So maybe you don't really know what peace is. That doesn't mean you can't have it, because it's been in you, and somehow it was erased from you. So what you have to do, I hate to have shoes off, what we're suggesting you do is go to some place where you know there's peace. Go to some place where you know there's just nothing but peace. If you're near a Buddhist ashram, and they're saying their chants, get into that environment. Go into a library that you know is nothing but peace. No outside conversations. Let your creative genius within you select places where there is peace. Hilltop, in a park. Go where there is nothing but the feeling of peace. Now, at first you're going to feel a little twitchy, a little uncomfortable, because you're used to a lot of chaos around you. And you don't know what to do with it. You don't even still know what peace is like. Go back again. Keep going back to those spaces that you feel and know are filled with peace. And pretty soon you're getting into this thing that's called a habit. A habit. You're starting to feel something that is unlike that which you left. You're starting to feel that special feeling. And pretty soon that reaches from the feeling level of just knowing by your senses. It goes to the heart level, to knowing this must be peace. This is what I've longed for all of my life. And you're starting to embody it. And soon, that environment that you're in becomes peace-filled. And you have done nothing but experience that which you desire. And your environment changes. It's not that the people change, it's that you've changed. You see, we no longer put the blame on someone outside ourselves. We have to say that this is how I have been. Chaotic. And once I know peace, I can release that chaotic expectation. So everybody around me doesn't have to be the mirror for me to show how chaotic. I'm right, it's a chaotic world. They're the mirrors for us to learn the lessons we need. So you can't go to your workmate thinking they are chaotic. And if I had a dictionary and had the word chaotic, I'd put their picture right there. That's chaos. What really needs to happen is that we would put our own picture there. That was chaos. Because you're learning and identifying that which you want to see is already in you.